Hi, this is Claire from Dialaporn, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew that when you sign up for Dialaporn as an operator, that you need to fill out this operator application form. And what it is just the information about your character that you want to be portraying. Now, you have to be 18 years of age or older. Since this is your own business, you will be checking with the state laws in your area to make sure, the city and state laws, that you can run a business from your home, that kind of thing. You actually do not work for Dialaporn as an employee, but we make the availability for you to be able to be marketed and be available on our service. What you do is under real name, you put in your name that matches your ID, your identification, and your banking information so that it can be matched up with my phone site to confirm your age and your banking. So all of that information is easy to find and match up so that you can get paid and we can make sure that you're over 18. Your alias or your nickname is your character. You can pick anything you want here. You can pick Hot Chick or Sally or whatever you're going to put. On Dialaporn, try to go in and look at the other girls that are available and make sure that you're not duplicating names, because sometimes that will confuse the callers. Check if you're male or female. Put the best email address to get a hold of you. Make sure it's accurate. Put your username to log in with so that you can sign on and off the system. Enter your password. Make it difficult to guess. Make sure that nobody can go in and change it because you don't want other people logging in as you. Confirm your password. If you're going to use Yahoo for your character, then check yes or no. Make sure that it has the, when you create your Yahoo account, it matches your character name. This is your character. This is not you. We do not want you to put your private information in here. We do not want you to put your real name or your real Yahoo address or any kind of information that they can track you down. Well, not track you down, but anybody can know who you are. That's not what we want. We want people to talk to you using my phone site so that your information is private. Okay? We don't know who the customer is to the point where, the corporate offices get their credit card information to run the bills, but, we don't know their address or the phone number or anything like that, or the credit card or anything. They don't know our information, and that's the best way. Put in your receiving phone number that you will be receiving the calls to. Make sure this is a private line that has no access for other members of the family. Make sure it's in a quiet area. When you're taking calls, you cannot allow children in the room, that kind of thing. It needs to be quiet, no dogs barking in the background. You're running an adult business here. You do not want anything going on that's inappropriate in the same room. So the phone number that you're putting in here must be a private number that nobody else answers and shouldn't have call waiting. You can have call ID, that's fine, but call waiting, you don't want to be getting other calls while you're on the phone. It's not required that you do or do not have call waiting, but it's best usually. The city name where your character lives, the state where your character lives, the country, the operator image in step 2 is an image of your character. So in step 2, you're going to put who your character is and what she looks like. This needs to be an image that you have the rights to use. It could be an image of you. It could be an image that you have purchased from one of the content sites. It cannot be an image that you've just taken from the internet and you've put into, you've copied the picture. They have to allow the content to be used on adult sites. Dialaporn, we like the image to be nice. We like it to be, tasteful, not, leg spread or anything like that. You know, give them a reason to call. Don't give them a reason to sit there and stare at your picture and do what they're going to do. The operator stats, you want to put in your character information. It's optional. This is information that is searched by the customers. They can see this information in your profile. Your discussion topics, you can pick up to 5. On these discussion topics, make sure that you know what you're talking about. If you don't know, then I'm putting up some descriptions of what these are. Try not to mix and match. So if you have a dominant woman, you don't want her to play submissive as well because it confuses the callers. If you're a dominant person, you're going to pick things like feminization, financial domination, femdom, cuckolding, that kind of thing, humiliation. If you're submissive, you're going to put things like, I don't know, I don't play submissive at all. If you're going to be submissive, you could put things like submissive, taboo, schoolgirl, age play, I don't know, that kind of thing. Or you could just be a generic person and be like a vanilla girl and just do blowjobs and sex. I don't know. That's up to you. The other thing is that about operator, you want to enter the information about your character. You want to make it so that people on search engines can find you. So this information in this box here should be 2 to 4 paragraphs long, 3 to 5 paragraphs long, with good information like, you know, I'm your cuckolding goddess. I love to cheat on my husband all the time. I like to go out and find the biggest, blackest, blah, 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 blah. You know, I can't go into that description on YouTube here, but you want to make it so that it's very descriptive about your character, what she does and does not do, what kind of person she is, where she likes to go. Does she like to party? Does she like to play? I mean, don't make it so descriptive that they get all the information and they're reading it and you know, they're not going to call, because you want them to ask questions about you when they call. You want to, you know, describe yourself and stuff, but make it so that they can find you and you talk to them about, you know, maybe they're into cuckolding and they're into fetish stuff. You want to put down what you're into. Don't make it a bullet point list. Make it an essay about who you are, a bio, right? And by the way, if you just put a few sentences here, it's not going to be approved. And it's about your character, not about yourself. Step 6, enter code from image. You want to put the code here about the image, just a confirmation that you're not a bot. Agree to the terms and conditions and read the 2257 policy of the site. Terms and conditions state that you are over 18 and you will follow the rules, etc. Read them. The 2257 policy means that you own the images that you are using, or you have the rights to use them, and all the people in the images are over 18, and you know, you're leasing them from a company or you've made them yourself. If you have questions on 2257, then you should really look it up. It's pretty detailed about what it is. But if you got your content from a content site, you can pretty much use content from the information from the content site. And that's it. That's all you have to do. We will go through it and make sure that you have the right information about your operator, that all the information's there, that you've added a discussion topic, and that you've added an appropriate operator image. Once you're approved, then you can start taking calls. You will be approved in status where you are not available, so you need to go in and log in. And you will be set to away, so you need to go in and log in. And you also need to give your information, your ID information. You need to sign up for the MPS Bank to make sure that you are available, or that you're of age to answer calls. And that's it. See you online.